An essential part of the spiritual exercise of St. Ignatius Loyola is to get to know Christ, but also we have to get to know ourselves. So it's our moral obligation to really examine our conscience well. So after having gone through principle and foundation and the scheme of the exercises, the 4-week classical scheme, explaining why we're here, the major obstacle to our spiritual life, which is sin, and talked also about the importance of making a good general confession. This also entails that we have to examine our conscience. We're going to be giving a series of talks now on what is the examination of conscience. It is morally binding upon us as followers of Christ to examine our conscience, to form our conscience well. And that is why we quoted the immortal phrase of Pope Pius XII, which is, "The sin of the century is the loss of the sense of sin." So one of the primary purposes of these short YouTubes now will be to help to form our conscience, but a well-formed conscience. How often do we hear people that say, "I follow my conscience"? That, I believe, is a very, very dangerous statement. We can't simply follow our own conscience, but we have to follow what is called a well-formed conscience. This well-formed conscience has to be done, not subjectively, but rather it has to be done through an objective light. And the formation of conscience, of course, is going to be done in the light of the Word of God.